So to transition into another topic, actually it's kind of the same topic, but more of a mindset also. You were talking off camera about if you don't ask for it, you're not going to get it. Period. Like you're never going to get it if you don't start, if you don't ASK and just start asking.
Yeah. Totally. I think we talk ourselves out of things.
Yeah.
Oh, nobody will like that. There's no market for that. Why would anybody buy that? You know, and then you make the mistake of telling your parents, and then they freak out and put their personal belief systems on you. Like, oh, nobody's going to buy that. You don't want to, you know, don't make a mistake. Okay. And that's a huge one. So you have to listen to your own truth, right? You have to listen to your own voice. But I have had way too many experiences where I have asked for something that I did not think would ever happen, that people would not agree to. And they almost always say yes. But I will say prior, I would talk myself out of asking. So I would never ask. But then I would keep that narrative like, see, it would be a no anyway. And then I don't know, one day I just started asking for stuff, and I just like, well, you know what? It doesn't hurt to ask. It doesn't hurt to ask. And people want to make it happen for you. The universe wants to make things happen for you. And if you're asking and you're looking and you're seeing all of these opportunities, you know, and I think as entrepreneurs, you got to constantly be looking for your opportunities because there's so many freaking obstacles. And if you focus on that, you'll be dead in the water. So you're always looking for opportunities. I'm always asking for the most outrageous things. And if they can't give me exactly what I'm asking for, they'll give me something. Almost always. I want to say 100%.
Do you have an example of one of the outstanding ones that you asked for?
So prime example was my Okole bands, right? No one wanted to make what I wanted to make or at the quantity I wanted to make. And I just hounded and I said, I want to make my own design.
And you're talking about factories in another country.
In China.
Yeah.
Where we're already having a language barrier and a time difference barrier. And so most of our communication is through texting. Like we'll text and stuff. Or I'll leave a video message and I'm like explaining what I want, you know? And no, we don't do that. And I'm like, but can you? Do you have the capabilities to? Well, yeah, let me ask my factory. Almost always come back. They're like, they said they'll do it, but I got to charge you $60. Done.
You want to make money? I want to make money.
I want to make money. I'm willing to invest.
Change up your stuff at the factory a little bit.
Exactly.
Work with me. We'll both make money.
Yeah. Because I feel like that is what sets me apart. Anybody can make a booty band, but mine are like designed by me.
Yeah.
Local style. Yeah. And so that was one. I mean, I've gone into restaurants or doctor's offices, and I've bargained my way through things. I'm like, well, what about this? You know, and I feel like you'd be surprised at how many people do. They want to meet you. They want to give you.
They want to help. There's so much stuff that's available if you just ask for it.
Yeah, and I'm not like, oh, I just want to be selfish and get stuff for free. You know, it's not like that. But you know, putting yourself out there is part of it, and asking, and you will not get if you do not ask. And I think if you hear this today and you're like, I'm going to ask for something, you're like, you will be surprised. I think you'll really be surprised at how many people will acquiesce or be like, yeah, I think that's a great, or let me see what I can do. How can I work with you? You know, because people want to. And I think especially from the pandemic, people want to make connections, meaningful ones. You know, they want to serve others in other ways because they haven't in a face-to-face capacity, you know, so people want to give. I think that's part of human nature. It's like, how can I do this? How can I make this work for you? You throw it out there, you'd be surprised what comes back. And I think that's also how I intentionally live my life, is even with money mindset. It's like, I'm going to put my money out into my community and I know it will come back to me. And that's how I intend to continuously build up our community.
Yeah, because you get a lot when you give away.
Totally. And if you don't understand that, you're going to get left behind. Yeah, the people who are selfish in this world and just looking to make a quick buck, they're the ones that get left behind, or they're the ones that aren't really successful, but it's the ones that go out there and actually try and help others that, those are the ones that see the real success. Right.
Success not necessarily being like making millions of dollars, but success being, hey, how do you feel as a human being?
Right. I mean, and that's what I love about success. It looks different for every single person. I did this little community, like church group for the youth. And we talked all about money mindset. I did 4 classes back to back, 30 minutes. And I didn't get into money because most of them don't have jobs or manage money. But we talked about money mindset. And every single child, I'm going to say child, had a very strong opinion about money. And for not even having it. And I was like, it's so interesting, right? Because we're being influenced all the time, right? So coming back to like, especially for entrepreneurs, you know who your market is, you stay true to yourself, you put out the product that you feel good with, you know, you support your community, you do what you can, and it will come back to you. I wholeheartedly believe that. I believe in that attraction, like it will come back. You're not going to serve everyone, but that was never the intention.
Right.
Yeah.